All right, so in this one, we are going to update our form valid to actually save this data in the database. All right, so in this one, we are going to update our form on home view to actually save this data in the database. It's really simple. We already have models in there. And since we've done the validation stuff, we can simply just do object and created equals to cur url.objects.get or create URL equals to, well, URL is going to be equal to this data right here, which we've already seen. So we'll say URL equals to form.cleandata.get URL, or new URL or submitted URL is equal to that. And we'll just say if created, then we'll just say this will send back a different sort of text here. And I'll actually make some context on my own. So I'll say new context equals to a dictionary. And we'll just say object equals to obj. And created equals to created. Okay. So this, if it's created, we're going to say success as our new template. And our new context is here. Otherwise, we are going to change it to being something different. And we will, if it's not created, then we'll say already dash exists with that same new context. Notice only a couple things changed here, and that is our context dictionary as well as our template. So we don't actually have to have this many return functions or this many return render functions. I'm going to put the context up here. So that's our new context. And then I'm going to just write a template up here. And I'm going to put that equal to our old template. And then down here, we'll say if created, we're just going to change the template to being that. And then if it's not created, we'll say the template is equal to that. And new context is really just going to stay as context. We don't need to print the validation. Let's get rid of all that stuff. Ooh, let's get rid of these extra parentheses as well. And now down here, we'll just put template. So that cleans it up just a little bit. So created, it will show a success template. If it's not created, then it will show already exists. So let's go ahead and create those templates. And I'm going to put it inside of the app like we've done before. And the first one is success.html. And the second one is already-exists.html. And then in our success, we're going to say object.url and then object.shortcode. And I'll put these into paragraph tags. Close them off. And then the success is already exists. We'll just leave it as the same thing. Because we're leaving the context the same. We'll change the other things later, but let's go ahead and test it. Let's just go back into here, and I'll do HTTP CFE blog, hit shorten, and it takes me into, I have a shortened URL, and I have the original URL. So, of course, this is cfeblog.com is actually not short, but it is there, and it is now working in a little bit of a better way. So I'm going to actually copy some stuff from my home, and that is this div here. And I'm going to put this inside of here. Let's just slide over a little bit, and I'll tab these in. Close off that div, and I'll just add in a text, align text to center. Save that, copy this, paste it into exists already. And I'll just say h1 exists, close off that h1, and then over here, we'll just say created. Save that, refresh, hit continue. We've got exists. Cool. So now it works. If I reload this page, I can actually go back to the submit URL. So I can come in here and do that. Another way to do this is by just saying href slash, and we'll just say new. So plus new. Save that on both of them. Shortcode. And we come back And here, shorten a URL we've already shortened. I hit new, it brings me back to the home page. Notice it is still on the home page the whole time. Like the URL doesn't actually change, but the template does. That's something that's really nice about Django. It's just doing this dynamically with what's going on in the posted method, as we've already seen. Okay, so we've done a lot here as far as getting this up and going. There's still a couple more things that I want to do for sure, and that is rendering out this shortcode as a link, not as just the shortcode. So if you have any questions on what we did here, let us know. Otherwise, let's keep going.